Yeah, man!
Hello, my name is Miguel, and today I'm gonna make for you sip ITAL soup, red pea soup. So you're gonna need about a cup and a half to 2 cups of kidney beans, 3 to 4 garlic cloves, a spring of thyme, 2 stalks of scallions, 1 scotch bonnet pepper, ripe, piece of ginger to an index, first index of your finger, marjoram, about a teaspoon of marjoram, a tablespoon of dried parsley, a tablespoon of dried basil or fresh, whole clove, about whoa, 3 whole cloves, pumpkin, about half pound to quarter to half pound of pumpkin, and sweet potato, Cho-Cho, a quarter piece of Cho-Cho or half, small carrot. I don't have it today. Alright, I'm using sweet potato, but you can use yam or anything else. Rosemary, about half a teaspoon of rosemary. And you're going to need 6 cups of water. Alright, we're going to now rinse the kidney beans. So just measure 2 cups of kidney beans. Add water. And then add 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. And just wash it. You can use salt if you don't have white vinegar. I use sea salt. You just use your hands and just wash them like this. You gotta make sure the beans are washed properly, rinsed properly. So just remove this water and add fresh water and just allow it to soak for 30 minutes. Put this aside for later. Go take a look at my cookbooks. Links below. Miguel Marvin Samuels production. Alright, now we're gonna prepare the ingredients for this ITAL Rastafarian Vegetarian Dinner. It's the name of my book, so get it when it comes out. So you get your Irish. Irish, now we're going to use the Irish for the body of the soup. So peel it, thin to the skin. So pepper, thyme. The scallion, no, just remove the root part and the dead leaves. And cut off the tip, the dead rotten piece tips. That's the first part dying. Alright, note, there's a rule of thumb with soups in Jamaica. Jamaicans do not use onion in soups. That's a rule. So although this is ITAL, same rule. That pepper, somebody told me the name of it, but that pepper is not Scotch bonnet pepper. Scotch bonnet pepper is the yellow one you saw me put in the dish. It's not as hot as Scotch bonnet pepper, but that pepper is available internationally. Alright, this is my piece. Just get a piece of ginger and just strip the skin off. Now the pumpkin look like it's on its last days, but yeah, save some of this. Remember now the seeds, you can use the seeds. So this, if you're in a predicament like me, just strip it off until it's all the rotten pieces are gone. Because I don't have no more, and I have to continue. And this is a method that we do in Jamaica at times. We don't throw away things so easily. If it's spoiling and there's still a good piece in it, we cut it, trim it until we cut off all the spoiled piece and then use the good bit. English people, good bit. See, I'm in Jamaica, so I can talk both English and American. I can't have an English accent though. I don't like it that much. Alright, so clean your pumpkin, cut out the seed, strip the side, make sure it's all cleaned and properly. Peel the skin. We're going to use the pumpkin for the body, to build the body of the soup. That's the only objective. And it's a piece of Cho-Cho now that's on its last days too. Let's see. So you peel off the skin and strip off, cut out the heart. Alright, so remember now, if you add a small carrot, you could also use that to strip it off and just cut them in, little wheels. I don't want you to dice them, I want you to cut them in little wheels. Alright, the seeds now, I'm going to show you how I save the seeds. The pumpkin seeds. So you just take all the seeds out of the trash. So add some water. Just take the seeds out, put them in a container, add water. What will happen, they will just wash off. The pumpkin waste will fall to the bottom and the seeds will rise to the top. Just get a paper towel and just lay them on top. Alright, now rinse. We're going to rinse. Do this over running water. Just carry the container over the sink and just run the water. But I'm just showing you because I don't want to move. So just rinse these off properly. See the Cho-Cho? I never knew it was spoiling. Scallion, rinse. And use your finger and rub the root end, because that's where the dirt is. Alright. See? Forgot the garlic. So with the garlic now, you just strip the leaves off. Cut the two ends off, strip the leaf off. Or the skin. Rinse those and put them in a container with the other ingredients. Alright, wheat flour. Whole wheat flour. So now we're gonna make some dumplings, some soup dumplings. the rule is, if you're using 2 cups of flour, you use 1/4 cup of water. So it's every 4 to 1. So every 4 of something, you add 1 out of the 4 to it to make it up. So if it's 4 cups of flour, you add 1 cup of water. If it's 1 cup of flour, you add 1/4 cup of water. If you slip, don't worry, just add a little bit more water or add a little bit more flour until you get the dumpling texture. Like this. Just know it had too many water, so I just add some flour just to make the dough have a nice texture and not sticking. Then use any salt, and you can put about a couple tablespoons of cornmeal in it if you want. Alright, this is soup now, so I'm making donut dumplings. Or cartwheel dumplings, anything you know what I call it. Alright, that was 30 minutes soaking in fresh water. That's what it looks like. Just remove the water. Just remove the water. You soak to release the gas and aid in tenderizing. That's why we soak. Some people don't soak, but I believe when you soak, it tenderizes, it cooks the peas better. Or the beans. Alright, next, put to heat a pressure cooker pot. Put your stove gauge on 6. That's medium high. Add 6 cups of water. 6 cups of water. And now your kidney beans, your soaked kidney beans. And just make sure the rubber on your pressure cooker's lid, make sure the rubber is on, or the gasket is on properly. That's important. Make sure the little rubber up top there is on properly. And just seal it properly. Allow it. Once it starts to whistle, we're going to time it. Oh, I forgot. Add the garlics and the piece of ginger. I'm just saving back one of the garlic. Alright, now that it starts to whistle, put your timer for 20 minutes. And put your stove gauge on 4, medium low. Alright, now, while we wait for that, let's do some dicing and slicing. And mashing. Or crushing. You see, I'm in a spot where I get advice from English people. I get advice from, on the internet. I get advice from American people, Canadian, and other countries around. So the Irish now, you just dice it fine. Fine. Remember now, the objective is to thicken, is to give the soup body. And flavor too. This is a big tip, you know. So you dice them like this, as fine as you can, because you just want it to break down in the soup really. And then put them in a container. As for the garlic, crush it, mash it just like this. It's best if you use a chopping board. Don't follow me with this part. Alright, so once you do that, you can put it in the diced pumpkin and Irish potato. So we're going to add those as soon as this bean is finished. We're going to add it. That's a little piece of Cho-Cho I had. Remember now, if you have carrots, you can use that. You would add the carrot about a couple minutes to the end. And the sweet potato, we're going to peel it at the end. Alright, now this is what I recommend. If you have access to marijuana stick, you can use those as well. Weed stick. Optional. I'm just saying this to people who have access to it. Alright, this is my turnip. Just peel it fine, because I have it last. It's optional, but I have it here, so I just want to use it before it spoils. The marijuana stick, now you can use two little sticks as tall as a finger. I've been using it whenever I have access to it, I've been using it over the years, and it don't do me anything, so it only can be good. I don't know if it enhances the soup or not. I don't know if it do anything good to it, but I just use it. I've been using it in stews for a long time. Alright, so now the time is up. Turn it off. Remove it from the spot so it can cool quicker. Now if you're in hurry now, don't ever take this part up. Just allow it to cool. And just run it over tap water until that part releases, until this releases. Just allow it to cool. Alright, now after cooling, this is what you want. You want it to be tenderized like this. A few of them still gonna be hardish, but don't worry about it. They will eventually catch up. So now you put your stove gauge back on, turn it on 6 just to get the boil going. 6 medium high. You add your diced turnip. The objective, I don't like the taste of turnip, but some people do. It's good for you. However, my objective in this ITAL stew sip is to let it break down. Turnip is a little bit tough, so it might not break down in time, but I want it to. And then you add the diced pumpkin and the diced Irish potato. Do not add the seasoning yet. As yet. Or not yet. So you just cover it properly. Allow it to come to a boil. Put your stove gauge on 6 for now. Pimento berries. Add your pimento berries. I only have 2. But the ingredients call for quarter teaspoon. Now after 4 minutes, it comes to a boil. So it looks like. So the pumpkin softened out already. Just cover it properly on low. Now put your stove gauge on medium, on 4, medium low. Allow. Alright, keep it low, between 2 and 4. It depends on how much water you have in there, but just keep it low because I don't want all of the water to escape before the pumpkin and the Irish. Stove gauge are low. Now after 10 minutes, add your dumplings. Whole wheat flour dumplings. Donut dumplings. Let's give her one stir. You see, I want this soup to be thick. So I'm watching it because I don't want to add any more water. So this is what you want the pumpkin to do. Just kind of mash it out. It's not necessary, so it's gonna break down in it anyway. Alright, I'm gonna get a cup of water. Let's get some water, a cup of water, put aside just in case we might use it. Alright, now remember, now you can use yam, yellow yam, even white yam, but today I'm using sweet potato. Sweet potato is nice in soup. I'm thinking what else you can use. But remember now, this is sipping and you don't want too much food in it. But you know, how can you have soup for dinner and don't put some food in it? So that's why I'm adding this. But that sweet potato, yeah, pink or peach. It's very red. It don't look as red in the camera, but for real, it is as red as ever. I've never seen it this bright. I'm wondering, that's why you see me smelling it occasionally. Alright, so peel it thin to the skin. And notice it don't have as much stain either. Probably one of them GM. See, look, no stain. This is suspicious. It's probably one of them GMO food. GMO food is the future, you know. We can't avoid it. That's my opinion. So you just dice them in little chunks, big chunks, so you can eat it like yam. Look at it. It's pink inside. No stain. I wonder how it tastes. Alright. Let's put this aside for later. You want to peel it close to putting it in too. Alright. After 20 minutes, it's been covered properly all this time. Just keep it sealed. Alright, just check your pot. Stir in. And if you can, aid by dicing, by crushing or mashing the Irish potato and the pumpkin. Like this. If the turnip can't crush, you crush it. But I'm gonna do something and you're gonna see. Irish. That's a turnip. That was a turnip. The Irish. Let's mash it in like. This gives the soup body and it makes it more filling when you eat it, when you drink it or slurp it. It's a pumpkin now. No, that's not a pumpkin. The way it's a pink like the pumpkin or red like orange. It's have a bright color like the pumpkin and I'm confused. Alright, now just put your stove gauge on low, very, very low. We're gonna slow simmer it for a little while to make sure that the Irish and the pumpkin break down properly. Alright, now we're gonna start adding the herbs. Look, well, I'm not for one this channel because I know healthy people think different, and Rastafarian definitely don't use powder seasoning. I would love to think. But I hope you guys get the idea now and not using powder seasoning. That's my old clove. You just get one. It's very strong. You just put it in. One person commented, I read today, that you use mix herb seasoning, whatever. But I guess that's okay, but look, nothing beats real natural food. Just don't get the powder one. Get the real herbs. They have the real herbs in containers too. Don't get the powder one. I just don't believe in it. Alright, that's a basil. That's a tablespoon. Alright, did you know like tablets or anything that's not real, like the powder seasoning, the processed foods and stuff like that, when they go in your body, you know, they take longer to break down, you know. And your liver work hard to break down those stuff, especially tablets and powder seasoning. So that's the oregano, a teaspoon of oregano. So that's why I am against using those stuff. And they don't help your immune system in no way. These herbs, no, they help your immune system. Rosemary, just make sure it's diced down fine. Half a teaspoon. And remember now, you can use any of these herbs fresh. That's my parsley. Maybe the first one was basil. So it's 1 tablespoon of basil, 1 tablespoon of parsley, sweet basil. Leaves, you can use them fresh or dried. And now add a tablespoon of olive oil or coconut oil. Any healthy oil. Well, I'm not for one on upon this video because I know this is a Rastafarian video, but no butter. So I'm on the Rastafarian and use butter and don't use it at home. Not knowing better and thinking it's okay. Now after 25 minutes, it's on low. Just go through now and just take a little time and mash in the Irish potato and the pumpkin. Try not to mash the seed, the beans. If you mash a couple fine, it's okay, but don't be in a hurry and mash out the beans. Just carefully look for the Irish. You notice on the top of the soup, you see the oil? The oil is from the herbs, I notice every time I cook with these herbs, you always see the oil settle on the top. The herbs. After 30 minutes, it's been doing on low for about 5 minutes. Just turn your stove back up. Add your prepped hard starchy food, whatever one you choose to use. I'm using Irish sweet potato. Add your thyme, Scallion. Some people beat it because they say it aid in getting it, but to me that don't make no sense. I mean, it's going in a hot water. Let's touch the hot water so everything will fly out. Now you put your stove gauge on 4, medium low, and wash. I just went to rinse off the scotch bonnet pepper and add the pepper. Alright, stir. See, I want this soup to be thick, so I'm watching it. Just cover your pot properly with the pot's lid and allow. After 40 minutes, I didn't cover it, I didn't open it within the time, I just allow it to just simmer away. This is what it looks like. See, I want it to be thick. Water I might not use. See, if I have leftovers, then I can add water to kind of, to get some, to lighten it. But no. Alright, the turnip, I'm gonna take a couple of them out and just mash it, crush it. So they're soft enough and should be easy to crush and mash like this. Just keep the pot's lid on because I don't want the water to escape too much. You see, one of the things when you keep the lid on to it, the sweat stays in. So just mash this, mash it fine, mash it down to the pulp or pulp. Just mash it, no lumps, just do it as fine as possible. Because for a person like me who don't like turnip, this would be a good way to eat, get the benefits of turnip without have to taste in it. Without have to taste the flavor of turnip. just like garlic. That's why I mash my garlic. I don't dice it. Alright, so I want my soup to be thick. Alright. Let me taste it. I hardly ever taste my own cooking, but let me taste this, see where it's at. The pepper, I was concerned about the pepper. It's okay. Alright, so let's cover it, keep it covered properly and allow. Alright, the stove gauge is on 4, medium low all this time. Alright, now turn your stove gauge on 2, low, between 2 and low. I want to slow cook it. I want to make sure that the sweet potato is cooked. Low like this, low, almost off low. Nothing here really, I'm just showing the background in the video. Now after 50 minutes, you can turn the stove up back now. So it's been low on low for 10 minutes or so. It's been on low. Just stir in so it's thick and look rich. So you remove the scallion and the thyme stick. We got the flavors. We got the flavor from them, and the flavor, we got the flavors. It's all in the soup. Remove those marijuana sticks. Alright, make sure that the yam or whatever you're cooking, in my case the sweet potato, is tenderized. Once it's tenderized, that's it, finish, turn it off. I'm getting ready to serve same time because I'm hungry. This is how you want it. A nice, thick, not too thick soup. Sip. So this is sip. ITAL soup. No salt. The pepper, remove the pepper. You don't want to stir it out and break out the pepper in the soup. That wouldn't be a good idea. So just get a spoon that scoops and just scoop and serve your red peas ITAL soup. Miguel's style, because nobody else is cooking it this way, with all these herbs and how you use the Irish potato and the pumpkin. So this is sip ITAL soup. My dumpling, my wheat flour dumpling. Red kidney beans ITAL soup. Alright, let's taste this. You must admit it look good, don't you? Do. And it tastes as good. It's nice and fresh and nice and very healthy for you. Look at the beans. Look at all the herbs. So you just slurp away and enjoy. Bye. I'm hungry. I gotta go.
Yeah, man!
Go take a look at our merchandise stores. Links below. A Miguel Marvin Samuels production.